What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into this video or this live talking Gamecocks. I'm your host, Gamecock Chuck, and my good friend and co-host, Sports Talk with Adil Baker. We're going to be talking some week 0, go through the schedule, do our picks, talk a little bit about the coordinators this week. You know, Kendall Brow spoke, and Clayton White spoke, and Matthew Smiley spoke as well. So we're going to do a little bit of that and just have a good time tonight. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and all that good stuff. Appreciate it so much. How you doing there, Dealmaker?
Man, I'm doing good. Just ready for week 0, even though our Gamecocks aren't playing. At least we have college football games, and a lot of drama going on with the 5 for 5, and then the SEC coming out with their information. You dropped a video on that. I thought it was very, very, very good. Information that you dropped of Greg Sankey just saying, nope, this is not happening, not in our league. Big Ten, I think, started it. The SEC followed it up. And good week, man.
Didn't they just put out something earlier or just recently about not blocking it?
I had read something, but I don't know any of it to be true, because you know how
like they're not supposed to be blocking these players from participating. So I don't know.
I don't know how true it is. How about that?
Yeah, okay, I got you. I have to figure that out. But yeah, welcome everybody in, and yeah, like I said, we're gonna go over these week 0 games here in a little bit, and touch on the coordinators, what they said. Which, like you said, it's week 0. We're not playing, so not really a whole lot, honestly, in these press conference right now. Beamer had his first Carolina calls tonight at dang it, we got one here in town. What's that place called? The restaurant they have it at?
No, but I don't keep up with that calling show. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we got one here in town, and that's why I know they're Gamecock fans, and they own it here. They own 2 of them actually here in North Carolina. So, but anyway, he had his first Carolina calls show tonight. And I didn't follow along with it because I just got home not too long ago. But I did see that, Peak and Dylan Stewart is still, good, progressing.
All right. Let me say, I'm going to interrupt you real quick.
All right.
Do you believe anything that man says?
No,
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, so
Backstreets. There you go. We got 2 of them here. So, yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
But, yeah. He said
at the end of the day, he is a emotionally immature, unqualified candidate making $10 million a year. That's a hell of a fundraiser. Anything he says about football.
Whoa. He got a raise?
He makes $8 million. If you read his contract, he makes almost $10 million a year.
Wow.
Yes, because he gets endorsements. He gets endorsements too, like NIL. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the day, I hate to say this because this is my team that I've supported all my life. I was born in the early 80s, and I don't mind telling everybody I'm in my mid-40s. and ultimately, he's a fundraiser. That's all he is, man. So you can't trust anything. Now, what I enjoy more about anything is that he allows our coordinators to come on, because those are the ones you actually really need to listen to.
Yeah.
Because they know what the hell's going on. Him, he ain't doing nothing but rubbing everybody's head, telling them how good they are, and they're sweet. They sweet little boys. And we're going to have a great team. He's just a damn... Now, I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. No, by no means, because he is a good guy. But he's over his head.
Yeah. He basically said if the season started this Saturday, neither one of them would play. So we knew that anyway, and they probably won't play till
they're not going to play the
week 3.
State.
Yeah. So I mean, his press conference the other day. I think me and you spoke about it, but. Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, just put the coordinators out there, let them do all the talking, and just bring in the money and get the recruits in, and do all your other.
He's the face of the franchise, and the CEO is Jeremiah Donati now. Just so you know.
So just do whatever behind the scenes that you do, and let the coordinators do all the talking, because I get absolutely zero from his press conferences.
No, I mean he justifies his job more than he does his job, if that makes sense.
And that's why I hit you up today. I was watching Kirby Smarts, and you could tell the difference between a championship winning coach press conference and a politician or a salesman or whatever you want to classify him as, a cheerleader or whatever. You could tell the difference night and day whenever I was looking at that interview today. And it's, yeah. So, I mean, we actually, Georgia actually has reporters that ask legitimate questions, not worried about,
And you know what? And you know what? I watched it after you sent me that message. And guess what? If they ask a question that he don't want to answer, he ain't gonna answer.
Yeah.
He won't go in right field and talk about, somebody's mom and dad unless you like belittle a player. Now he'll go ape shit over that. Yeah. But I mean, it's all football, man. It ain't about what the media says. It's about, we're playing football. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to tell you who's hurt. I'm not going to tell you who's injured. That's none of your business.
Yeah. And Justin said Kirby has reckless drivers. So I'm not even talking about the off field issues. I'm talking about the way he conducted his press conference. You can tell night and day between Shane Beamer and a winning head coach at the podium talking. He ain't up there giggling and ha and him and all that mess and talking about, things that's irrelevant to sports. He's up there
or telling people that I got a phone call from this recruit when I was at Kiwa Island.
Yeah, so
who gives a shit?
Yeah, so like I said, I get absolutely nothing from his press conferences.
Or the water dam slide. The water slide. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, leave Shane alone, Billy Cole said. But no, I mean, like I said, when you got a clown up there, I mean, hey, whatever. Just like I said, just put Clayton out there, put Kendall out there, put Smiley out there, put Torian Gray. Put Torian Gray out there.
Listen, I think Torian should get more media time than anybody. Truly, because if you've ever met Torian like I have, Torian is straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? He really is. He's like, all right, this is what we're doing. This is what's happening. This is who's doing wrong. This is doing good. And this is where we're going. That's kind of how he is,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. But, yeah, like you said, week 0, we're right here. I can't wait, man. I've been waiting on football. Not a whole lot of big-time headliner games, I guess you could say, this weekend. But we do got football, so that's a plus. I mean, we've been sitting around beating our heads up against the wall, waiting on college football to kick off. And it's finally, days away? 2 days away, Saturday. Yeah. So, I guess, some of the games, probably the more intriguing game of the day, I would say, would probably be the Virginia NC State game, honestly.
I can buy that hype, but I'm going to be honest with you. The game that I'm looking more forward to, straight up, is TCU North Carolina. Because I don't think, all right, North Carolina was not a good team last year.
Nope.
But I don't think it's because they didn't have the talent or the damn sure don't have the coach to do it. I think it was more of the Bill Belichick, 25-year-old, less than him girlfriend, all the shenanigans that goes around it. North Carolina had a hell of a defense, but they did. And I listen, I'm not saying Bill Belichick's going to go win a national title because I don't believe that to be true. But do I think he can bring North Carolina to, I guess you could say, relevance in the conference they play in? Damn right. I think he can win an ACC title. I really believe that.
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna go through the games here in a minute, and we're gonna pick them. I didn't do a whole lot of research on this thing, so I'm just gonna tell you who I think is gonna win, and we'll go from there. And you can tell me who you think is gonna win. Also, for everybody in here watching, go get into Callaway's Pick'em Challenge on Carolina Jackpot's channel. It only costs you $20. It's a one-time fee, and you get to pick games against the spread. At the end of the season, whoever's the highest total points takes home 70% of the winning.
Winner gets 7%.
Second place gets 20, and
20
third place
and 10.
gets 10.
Yep.
So if you're good at picking games against the spread, throw your $20 in the pot. Go over to Carolina Jackpot YouTube channel.
And newsflash to everybody: if you're really good at it, you probably got a damn good chance to win, because Chuck and I ain't done so damn well over the last few years.
No, Mr. Billy, the one in the chat here, he's took it home, I think, a time or two maybe. But so yeah, go put $20 in the pot and try your hand at it. So but yeah, Mr. Billy won 2 of the last 3 basketball. There you go. But yeah, go do that. Go over to Carolina Jackpot's channel and get in the challenge, and let's get that pot up. And like I said, somebody's gonna have a very great payday at the end of the year. So it probably won't be me. So I go ahead and
damn sure won't be me nor you. As a matter of fact, we use it. He and I'm gonna throw it out there, Chuck, just so people know. So if anybody doesn't know, we're very close friends. Family friends. I know his family. He knows my family, children, the whole 9 yards. So we use it because we're not that great at it. We compete against one another. It's like side bets every week.
Yeah. So yeah. So come on in there and donate your money for whoever's going to win it. But yeah. But let's go ahead and jump into week 0. Like I said, we'll go. I can go ahead and pull up this schedule.
Yeah.
Let me blow it up. So can you see that good?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. The first game is going to be played over in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland, at Aviva Stadium, and that is North Carolina and TCU. Little Big 12 ACC matchup there. Game's going to be at noon. Now, if you look at the Callaway's challenge, it's the point or the spread's different. It's off a little bit. So we're looking at the one here on ESPN, and it's like TCU's giving up 9.5 points, and the total, I guess, over under is 46.5. So, so who you like in this game there, deal maker?
I like North Carolina with the points. Just defensively, I think TCU is going to be off a little bit this year because Kendall Briles obviously is now with the University of South Carolina. I don't think they can put up a lot of points, and I trust in Bill Belichick, which is a defensive coach. What is it, seven Super Bowls that he's won? Worked under Bill Parcells as his coordinator for all those years. He's just a defensive mind. He's kind of like a Nick Saban. Matter of fact, Nick Saban, that's one of his idols. And what I saw out of North Carolina last year, the little bit I watched them, their defense was legit. Their offense just was skunk. And, I just think, give me the points. Give me UNC with the points.
Yeah, I like North Carolina as well, too. I don't think they're going to do a whole lot this year, but I like them in this matchup. For some of the reasons you said, Kendall Briles, he's gone. He's at South Carolina. Clements is gone. The offensive line coach is there at South Carolina as well. The quarterback transferred. He's no longer there. I can't remember exactly where he went, but he was no longer there at TCU. And like you said, North Carolina, Bill Belichick is more of a defensive-minded guy, and the defense wasn't that bad last year. It wasn't like great.
No, they weren't a barn burner, but they weren't horrible either.
Yeah, but I like the points in North Carolina in this game. Just I think it's going to be kind of a low scoring game.
You hear me? I think North Carolina wins the game by 3 points, personally.
Yeah. So yeah, I got North Carolina. I took North Carolina in this game. So the second game at 3:00 on NBC out in Los Angeles. You got San Jose State and Southern Cal. Is this the year that Lincoln Riley is going to get Southern Cal into playoffs and finally do something with that team? I don't know. I got Southern Cal covering that. It's a big spread, like 38.5. That's a lot of points. But I just think San Jose State's just going to be overwhelmed and overmatched in this game. Too many weapons on offense for USC or Southern Cal. So I like them in the points in this matchup. So,
well, I'm going to have to disagree. You might be right, but I can't give up almost 39 points to anybody. I can't do it. I'm a sucker. You giving me 38.5 points, I got to take it.
Well, see that's why I don't do no good on these things, because I may be the dummy here and giving up too many points, but I don't know. Billy Cole likes San Jose State to cover, so yeah. So maybe I need to change my pick then.
Well, that's my pick, San Jose State.
There you go. All right. What you think of this one? We got North Carolina State and Virginia. It's a 3:30 kick. It's supposed to be played in Brazil, I believe, and due to some kind of conflict or whatever, I'm not exactly sure what it was, but they brought this game back. And interestingly enough, they brought it back to Charlottesville instead of Charlotte. I figured they would have probably played, since it was supposed to be a neutral site game, you would think it'd be played in a neutral site stadium. And I thought maybe, perhaps it'd be in Charlotte at Bank of America, but no, they gave Virginia a home game in this game. So what do you think of this matchup?
Listen, NC State is kind of like a, how do I say it? Dave Doran's been there for what, 10, 12 years?
Yeah, something like that. He's been there a while.
How long he's been there? It's a very small stadium, 30,000 people. They even let people leave at halftime and come back free of charge. So I don't know if you've ever been to the stadium. I don't think they put a whole lot of money in football. I think they're more concentrated on basketball. I think UVA has the better coach. I think they have the better talent. NC State gets picked over a lot from the portal. And, hell, we've got one of their best offensive linemen on our team. Obviously, maybe we paid him more, or he just wanted to leave and go to a different conference. I think UVA wins.
Yeah, I got UVA as well. And the game's in Charlottesville. I know you referenced NC State Stadium, so but the game's in Charlottesville.
I was referencing their stadium only for the purposes they're a very small football school.
Yeah.
They have a coach that never wins anymore. Like if he wins 8 games, like, dude, they're ecstatic, And in the conference they play in, winning 8 games is not hard.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. But going back to this game, I like Virginia this game too, for some reason you said, but NC State, we don't know exactly what CJ Bailey has around him as far as weapons, as far as running back and receivers. And we took, like you said, we took their best offensive lineman. I'm not exactly sure what they restocked with, whether or not they got any decent talent from the portal. I'm just not high on NC State like some people are. So I like Virginia. I like Tony Elliott, and I think he's done a great job there at Virginia. And I think they'll get a win there. And the point spread is Virginia -4. So I like giving up them 4 points. I think Virginia's going to beat them probably by a touchdown or so.
I agree.
All right. Jacksonville State and North Dakota State. And that game played in Fargo, North Dakota. North Dakota State's given up 7 points. What do you think about that one?
This is one of those games that I'm like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
Jacksonville State, we played them a couple years ago and it took us to the wire.
Uh-huh.
And so I said, hell, I'm going to take Jacksonville State. That's the only reason. I have no rhyme or reason behind it.
Yeah, well, I took North Dakota State.
I mean, Jacksonville State's getting 7 points. So
yeah, they're playing at home, and then Jacksonville State don't have Rich Rod no more. I don't even know who their coach is, but for the simple fact that Rich Rod is no longer there, Rich Rodriguez, I like North Dakota State in this game. Now, if Rich Rodriguez was there, I would take Jacksonville State. I'd take the other Gamecocks. But like you said, I don't know a whole lot about either one of these teams. I do know North Dakota State is pretty good in their little, whatever they in out there in North Dakota. But
I don't even know what damn conference they're in.
Yeah, I think they're in the FCS, so I'd have to look that up. But yeah, I got North Dakota State giving up the 7 points. Just for the reason, like I said, Rich Rodriguez is not there no more. I don't know what kind of talent they got. I don't even know who the coach is at Jacksonville State. And like you said, it's just what I do, just pick one. So
yeah, it's kind of like a flip of a coin. So.
I went with the home team crowd.
Okay, so, hey, I don't blame you. You're probably right and I'm probably wrong, but
Yeah. All right. This game right here is not on the Pick'em challenge that we do, but we're gonna go ahead and I guess tell whichever we think would win it. Sacramento State. They joined in the MAC, I think. I think it's their first year in the MAC, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They play in Eastern Michigan, and that game's in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Eastern Michigan's giving up 9.5 points, 53.5 points over under. So I guess I would go with Michigan, Eastern Michigan, home team. They've been in the MAC for a little while. So
give me the underdog with the 9.5.
There you go. I liked it. I like it.
Yeah.
But
give me the underdog.
I'll take Eastern Michigan. Even though it ain't on the Pick'em challenge, I'll take them. 7 o'clock. We got a 7 o'clock kickoff here. ACC Network.
And listen, I'm saying all that because I ain't got a damn clue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 7 o'clock kickoff. You got Hawaii. They traveling all the way over to Palo Alto to Stanford.
I like this game. I like this game, Chuck.
Stanford's giving up 4 points. I'm not sure if Hawaii still got that YouTube kicker on the team or not. And Stanford is probably the second worst team in the ACC on paper, I guess. A lot of people are not high on Stanford. However, I'm taking Stanford in this game. I think this is going to be one of the games they win this year.
I'm with you.
I'm taking Stanford over Hawaii.
I am too.
Just for that fact, I think it's going to be a good game. Probably kind of like last year.
Give me the tree, baby. Give me the tree.
I think it's going to be like last year, but I think Stanford actually pulls it out this year.
Yep.
So
I'm with you.
Okay, you got another 7 o'clock kickoff. It's on the CW. At Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, you got New Mexico State and Florida State. What say you on this one there? Florida State's giving up 31.5.
On the Pick'em Challenge, I think it's 30.5.
Yeah.
I think Florida State is a team to be reckoned with again. The coach is probably on the hot seat. If he doesn't perform this year, if he wins 9-10 games, he's probably staying. I know I've seen what the man can do. If you see the talent on the roster, Florida is one of the richest states as far as talent. Give me Florida State minus the points.
Okay. I think I saw it on Jackpot and M's one of his videos or lives. They're talking about Florida State puts up big numbers in these non-conference games, and like you said, I think Florida State may have it together a little bit this year to be better than they were last year. And I like Florida State in this game. I think they're going to win big over New Mexico State. It's a night game. It's at home. The crowd should be involved, and the atmosphere should be good there. And I like Florida State to cover the points in that game. I think they're going to win big.
Yep.
The nightcap on Fox, 10 o'clock. I'm probably watch some of this. I'm not sure how long I'll stay up Saturday night, but you got the Memphis Tigers traveling all the way out to Las Vegas to take on UNLV. 4.5. UNLV's giving up 4.5, and the over total is 56.5.
I'm gonna go with your theory here. You know, they traveling time zones. Give me UNLV.
All right. Yeah, I like UNLV in this one too. Is it Dan Mullen? Ain't that their coach?
I don't know.
I think Dan Mullen's a coach out there.
Might be. And Dan Mel, if that's who their coach is, then yeah, I mean that even doubles down on my pick. So
yeah,
some of these teams, like, you know, every week we have the jackpot shitters, or they call them the Kale Hall shitters.
I
don't know nothing about these damn teams. You know what I mean?
But I like UNLV at home. Dan Mullen, Memphis lost their head coach and lost some players. You know, I'm not sure what exactly Memphis has.
I'll take Memphis. Was that David Green said he'll take Memphis? Okay.
Yeah. David Green said he's taking Memphis, and Billy Cole said he's taking UNLV big. So yeah, I got UNLV to cover that as well, to cover that as well. So we'll see. So if you in the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge, just week 0 right there. If you're not in, go ahead and get in real quick, and you don't have to be in by week 0. However, you will be behind the 8 ball a little bit, and if you get in week 1, because you'll have 7 less games, or 7 less opportunities to get points. So come on, put your $20 in, sign up on Carolina Jackpot's YouTube channel, and let's get this thing up there and have a good football season, because it's right here. We're 2 days away.
Saturday, 2 days away. And I want to put a little bit further to that. If you go to the Rob and Kel Show,
yep,
you can just Google it. It'll pop up. You can go down. Rob's always got a funny icon or picture. Click on it. Send your money to, I think it's hashtag Kale Hall, whatever. Just get into it. Go over to Carolina Jackpot channel. Click on the video. He'll have the hashtags down there. Send the money over. Get into it. Guys, it's simple. It's simple. And every week you'll get an email if you don't around Wednesday or Thursday. Mm-hmm. Just go to the Rob and Kel Show, Google it, click on it, and there, submit your form. But if you haven't paid now, you're still submitted. So go on in there, put $20 in. It's $20 for 12 solid weeks of football. What the hell? It's $20, man. $20.
What's that? A little over $1 a week, and you get to pick about 10 games.
Yeah.
So about 10 cents a game.
Yeah.
10, 15 cents a game. So,
and then at the end of the day, whoever comes out victorious, damn sure ain't gonna be me. But
no,
whoever comes out, yeah. I mean, but again, we use this thing for very comical reasons. Jackpot and I laugh about it. Me and Chuck, we have side bets about it. Hell, I'll tell you what, I'm going to text Mr. Billy, and he and I, we're going to put a side wager. Let's get it all going. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get a wager going every week.
Let me say this. If you do get in the contest, you can pay by Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. If you do PayPal, like Billy said, add $1 extra. So it'd be $21. That way it covers the fees, because if you do 20, PayPal takes a certain fee if you don't do friends and family or something like that.
Oh shit! I don't know nothing about no PayPal.
I don't know nothing about PayPal. I use Cash App. So if you do PayPal, if that's what your thing is, send an extra $1. Hell, if you win, you win that $1 back anyway. So, but yeah, $20 don't cost you, just one time fee. So, but anyway, all right, we went through week zeros. All right, the big thing we will touch a little bit about. What was your take on Kendall Browse? Kendall Browse's press conference. I'm laughing at Billy Cole's comment. So,
what the hell did he say?
He said, "Damn, Chuck, quit with that South Kakalaki math." Hey, I'm decent at math as far as figuring out.
No, it's not, Mr. Billy. You're right.
Anyway, what was your take on Kendall Browse is press conference?
Okay. Kendall Browse was asked, I think, some important questions. I think they did pretty good, asking some questions that he needed to be asked. But I think he handled it like a head football coach. I think that he stood up there very confident in his quarterback. He wasn't talking about what classes the quarterback was taking. He wasn't talking about, any smears that had been happening. He sounded like a professional head coach that's very confident in his offense. He could name every name, every player, every position. DJ Black obviously came up again, which he even said he's somebody to watch. And we talked about that on our last show. When everybody's, all him hawing about Jalen and, whatever. But he's a professional dude. He's confident. He's confident in his offensive line. He's confident in his quarterback. He's confident in his wide receivers. He gave everybody credit as far as position coaches. This dude, we're going to score some points, is all I'm going to tell you. We're going to score some points.
Yeah. I like his press conference too. He handled it real well. Got to ask some good questions. Talked about the tempo that he's going to be running. He said it all depends on first down. How well you do on first down will kind of dictate your tempo, basically. I like that. I like how he touched. I can't remember who asked him, but they asked him about coming out with everything, right? Not holding anything back, opening up the playbook, so to say. But I like that. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear you say we saving this for Mississippi State or we ain't going to do everything that we work on.
No, he almost he giggled about it when he was asked the question.
He said we got to score a point. We're going to do everything we can to win these football games.
Yeah,
all plays are on.
That reminds me of two coaches. And I know y'all don't like to hear this, but Lane Kiffin, number one. Because if Lane Kiffin's if he can score, he's going to score. And everybody knows this name, Steve Spurrier. I remember the time they said, well, there was a minute left to go in the game. Why did you score and you had it, you had a 21-point lead? He said, because they couldn't stop us.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can score, score.
That's my mentality when I'm watching games. I'll be like yelling at the TV, score. And the wife's like, well, y'all winning by like whatever, I was like, so put it in the end zone or, that I want to score. I like seeing score. I'm watching football. I want to see them score. But I like how he handled that. And he said that, we're going to use everything that we have available. The objective of football is to score points and win games. So, I like that. I like the fact he said he wasn't holding anything back and he
did you hear what he said as far as starting running back?
He touched on Matthew Fuller, right? Being explosive or
correct.
What was the word? Was it explosive or?
Yeah, he was explosive.
Step faster or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and everybody else was nipping on his heels, still competing. So
and the one that I've always been pulling for because, I just like the dude. He actually named him 3. Yeah. So if you listen to the interview, he's telling you who's starting.
Yeah.
if just listen to the names who goes off first, you know, he's telling you who's starting, but he's very comfortable with his depth.
Yeah.
At receiver and running back. So for all these fans out here, again, we've stated this numerous times, clamoring about the offense. I don't think that's the question, my friend. I just don't.
Yeah. He actually even talked about the offensive line too.
Yeah.
Name some of the players that was getting some good reps and doing good out there. Named Shed Surratt and Darius Gray, I think he did. And
Darius Gray, yep.
Dane Arnett and was it Seth? What's that guy's name? Seth something. I can't remember the guy's name, offensive lineman. But so he is very much in tune with what Clements is doing and the guys he's got out there. And I think we're gonna be pleasantly surprised with the way the offense is gonna look this year.
But there's a flip side to that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're about to get to it. I know you're about to get to it.
No, I don't know. Maybe I ain't. But yeah. So, but I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna get too high on it. I just said I think we may be pleasantly surprised. Somebody asked something about the being on the field. Hawaii Harmon, what's up there? He said something. Hold on, let me get back to it. How do you feel about Kendall being on the field versus the box?
No, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's comfortable for him. I mean, if he thinks he can manage the game and get the plays in and the personnel and be able to talk with Lenoris and the receivers or whatever, the running backs.
As he said, I want to see my players in their eye.
Yeah.
And if you look at some of the greatest play callers in history, they're on the field. They have people up there telling them what they see from up top, but they're on the field because they can look at the player in the eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that you look a man in the eye, you tell him and talk to him, and don't be
Yeah.
I like him.
How the hell can I ask you if I'm 300 foot above you and you got a headset on? How can I ask you what did you see? And I'm looking at a damn iPad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that also gives him an opportunity to read the body language. Like if you up in the booth and you ask him a question, he may be like looking off into space, just giving you a yeah, or you know what I'm saying? Some kind of slack ass answer versus if you right there in front of him, you look him dead in the eye, you actually could tell more about his real, I guess.
A sport I was really, really good at, and I was a catcher, is baseball. And I knew my pitchers better than they knew themselves. And there was a lot of times I would stand up, throw my hand up to the blue, hold on a minute. Let me go to the mound. And I'd go talk to my pitcher because I knew they were done. You know, they'd done all they could do. Not saying they were throwing a bad game, but, you know, it's the same thing, man. Like you can look at your players in the eye and be like, hey, what's going on? What's the problem? You know when your players are done. It's time to change them up.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep. I agree with Justin. I think Darius Gray, we've been hearing a lot of his name here in fall camp. I think he's going to be a star on the offensive line. I think so. Billy Cole said Google South Carolina depth chart. Fuller's number 1, RB1. Well, like I said, you know, if you listen close to the press conference, you'll get that same feeling there, Billy. What's up, P Digits? Justin wants to know is Matt Fuller's hand 100%? I don't know if Beamer touched on that or not. I haven't got a chance to listen to the Carolina calls or whatever if he touched on that tonight. So I think he just got a little banged up or something in practice. So
all right, let me answer this as best as I know how. This is not even college football anymore. These are paid players, okay? And if my finger was broken, this thumb right here, just so everybody knows, this thumb, look at it. That thumb has been broken 7 times. 7. And at the end of the day, if you can't play and take a ball and tuck it because something's wrong with your finger, then your ass you ain't tough enough to be on the team. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah. Peter said he don't think there's a wrong answer about the OC on the field or in the box. But like I said, it's however if he's comfortable doing it, I'm fine with that. Let's see how it plays out. Hawaiian Harmon said he needs to have a lot of confidence in the quarterback ability, talking about being on the field, being able to read the defense on the field and make adjustments. So let's talk about the defense. I haven't had a chance to listen to all of Clayton White's interview. So what was your take of it? I think you said you listened to him speak, and
yeah, I did.
Highlights.
Exactly what you and I have talked about. He is excited about his defense, as he always has been. One of the best coordinators in the league, and has been for 6 years now, or 5 years. It seems that he didn't elaborate on it, and I wouldn't expect him to. I mean, you're not going to give negative speak to your players, but he mentioned a leader on a defensive line stepping up. He mentioned the backside of
which is our concern,
which is our biggest concern. And but he still seemed confident. He still seemed confident. But there's a lot of coach speak in there. But if you listen to him again, if you listen to Kendall Briles and Clayton White talk, you can find out a whole lot more than the talking mouth of damn Shane Beamer.
Yeah,
a whole lot.
Oh yeah. I think what I'm worried about the back end as far as the defense is I think it's more the depth. We got Judge Collier and Bakari Swain, and then what do we have after that? I think that's what's concerning to me.
He talked about a freshman. I can't remember the dude's name.
Jazavion Currents.
That's him. He talked about a freshman that showed a lot of ability.
Yeah.
And but I have to trust his word, because there was a name that no one ever knew, and it was Emi Mori. And when he showed up as a freshman, this dude's playing corner, he's playing safety, and he's just blowing people up. And we're like, where the hell did this guy come from?
Maybe we'll have some stars rise up this year on that back end of the defense. Quentin, what's up, Quentin? He said if you watch JC Coffee with JC, I'll be working that time in the morning there, Quentin. We are absolutely loaded at defensive tackle. Yeah, I don't have no concern about the D line.
None.
Or the
none.
That area.
No, it's the secondary I'm worried about.
Yeah. That's
I don't
where
even
I'm
worry
at
about
too.
linebackers.
But
I really don't even worry about the linebackers. I'm worried about the damn corners and safety position, or in the Mike in the wheel, or whatever they call it. Now, I don't know where they come up with these damn names for these positions.
But okay, well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna go back and listen to Clayton's interview and see what he says on my end. But I'm ready for see what will happen. Did you happen to listen to the special teams coach Matthew Smiley?
I did not.
I watched a little bit of it, not a whole lot of it either. But I finally got to hear him talk. So. And basically he just talked about kicking and it's still a competition. And, they asked him about if he's had this issue before of, going into the season with a kicking competition of 3 players. And he said, no, you don't want to do that in the NFL and all this and that. So the kicking situation, I think Hawaii Harmon, that was one of his concerns, the kicker. I don't really have no concern in the kicker. I think we got some good kickers there.
Oh shit! Now, you love kickers now.
It's just a matter of who's going to do what. What thing, punt, place kick, kick off, whatever. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Facet of the
You never
game.
knew. You have confidence in our kickers, and we ain't had a. We've had. Okay, let me think. Ryan Suckup is probably one of the best kickers we've ever had.
Yeah, he's from this area.
And then we had after him.
We had Elliott Fry. We had
Elliott Fry. And that's about it. But here's the thing. I don't understand, and I can't wrap my head around it, of why we have a special teams coordinator.
Yeah.
Because if Beamer's good at anything, that's what he's good at. Because he's not a damn head coach. He's not an offensive coach. He's not a defensive coach. He's a damn special teams guru. So why would you pay somebody $350,000, $400,000 a year to do the damn job that you're going to do anyway?
Yeah.
Because that's all you do. That's the only plays you really call. You know?
Yep. So yeah, I mean that's one of my least worries right now is the kicking game. So, but I'll go back and listen to him as well. But somebody said something about Belafonte. I think he'll probably end up handling the field goal duties. I think, but who knows? He did that at Texas Tech. So, but anyway,
let me ask you this. I'm gonna throw this out this before you drop the link.
All right.
How many punts or kickoffs do we return?
How many punts? How many do we
punts or kickoffs do we return for touchdowns this year?
Oh, this year? You asking for a prediction?
Yeah.
I'll say 3.
I'm with you on that.
I'll say 3.
I'm with you on that.
I just don't think. I don't know.
All right. In the very first game, if they decide to punt, do we block one? I would say yes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna block some punts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaiian said nobody cares about a kicker until you miss a game winning field goal. I did. Well,
Chuck and I have argued on this. Don't go there because you're gonna start an argument right now. Don't go there.
But yeah. Anyway, that's one of my least concerns right now is the kicking. I mean, yeah.
All right. Here's the way I view it. All right. If you come down to a kicker to win the game, a walk-off.
Yep.
All right. So, first of all, your offense and defense didn't do enough to win the game. If you come down to a kicker to win the game. So, if that happens, then you need to have someone with ice water in their veins. And we haven't had that in the last couple of years.
Yeah. I don't get this comment. David Green said, I love glasses. I have no idea what. Anyway. But yeah. So that's.
I mean, shit, David, we're getting old. We can't see. And the way YouTube and StreamYard got it now, y'all's damn comments are tiny as hell. Or maybe he's talking about.
So that's it.
Lenore's wearing the specs. I don't know.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else to cover as far as practice, and I don't think there is. If it does, it'll come to me later. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and drop the link if anybody wants to come on here and give y'all's opinion, your thoughts. I know PJ just said that Clemson don't look like they worked on stopping the run, so he's saying 7-5, I think, for Clemson this year.
No, I think Clemson will be a little bit better than that.
He said he thinks Clemson will go 500. So
no. Clemson will win 8 games.
I'm going to say something stupid right now. Y'all probably going to laugh at me, but I think Clemson's going to beat LSU.
You told me that the other day.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but you told me that the other day.
I think Clemson's going to beat LSU. I don't know. I have a feeling, but my feelings are sometimes way out yonder. So it's just a hunch I got. But anyway,
I can tell you this. it'd be shit talking season for damn LSU fans. Lane Kiffin, their savior, to lose his first game. I can tell you that.
Billy Cole said weed must be strong in North Carolina. I don't do no weed there, Billy Cole. Come on, man.
Well, see, now Billy knows better than to say some shit like that, because something was said about him last November, December that absolutely should not have been said and was devastating for him to say some bullshit like that. Now, Mr. Billy, you know better than that.
Yeah, and I agree with Hawaii. I think Clemson's schedule is way too easy to win, not win 7 games at least. So but yeah, the link's in the chat. So if you want to come up and talk some football and whatever we talked about, if you want to talk about your week zeros or whatever week 0 games, or we're open to discussion. So I don't know what this is. What's Delta 8?
What?
Chris Knipe said I must have picked up some Delta 8. I have no idea what that is.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
If it's some kind of illegal substance, no, you don't have to worry about that.
Listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I probably smoked weed probably 6 times in my whole life. I ain't never done another drug in my whole life. Now, I love to drink cold beer. Look at, I'll be the first one to tell you. But I ain't never done it. I smoked weed about 6 times, maybe 7 in my whole life. But it slowed my mind down, made me feel stupid. So, yeah.
He said it's some off-brand of the plant. I have no idea. I don't. Y'all on a whole different subject there than I would be on, because I don't know.
I don't even take prescription medication unless the doctor says you got to have.
Yeah, David Green said LSU wins by 17. Woo! But anyway, yeah, the link's in there. So if anybody want to come on in and talk about whatever. Shit. Here we go. We can talk about this real quick until somebody comes on. I don't know if I told you this or not, but did you see the Kim Mulkey thing?
No.
We're a basketball channel too, so I know some people don't like women's basketball, but yeah, Kim Mulkey, she had a lady that transferred, was it last year? I think it was Kate Koval. She's from Ukraine. Okay.
All right.
And her dad was in the Ukraine military. Well, what happened to Ukraine just not too long ago?
I mean, they're in a war against Russia.
Exactly. So what does Kim Mulkey do? She goes out and signs a player from Russia.
What the F?
Yeah, she signs a player from Russia. And now the girl that was there, the Ukrainian girl, left the team and went somewhere else. I don't know where she went. I think she just unenrolled from school. And yeah, and Kim tried to back it up by saying, well, we had a conversation with her before we decided to bring this girl here. And yeah, I call bullshit on that.
I mean, that's kind of like, all right, listen, we don't like to talk politics, right?
Yeah.
You and I might privately, but that's like us being in a war with, hell, I don't know, whatever, call a country, Pakistan. Yeah. And we go get a Pakistani. He or she wants to come play ball, whatever sport, for us. Well, that's fine, because he or she knows that they're protected. But we damn sure wouldn't go get one from the neighboring country that they hell hate and they just bomb the shit out of. That's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But I heard that and I was like, wow. But I was going to put a video out on that, but I was like, nah, I don't cover like all SEC. But I thought it was interesting that she would do that and try to cover it up. But Billy Cole's in the room here. Let's see if we can see what he got to say.
Well, I knew he was coming.
What's up, Mr. Billy? How you doing?
Do you know I got a call from the Marines the other day? They want me to come back off active duty at 71. At
They must
71.
be, they must be desperate. What the world?
Oh, man.
What do they want you to do? Like
I don't know.
like an intel or something?
I have no idea. I guess
He's good at
hand to
he is
hand.
good- He is good at research.
Hand to hand combat.
No, I'm just kidding.
But
Yeah.
me feeling that's bullshit right there.
Google
Oh, man.
South Carolina's depth chart. There's you some content. Google it up right now. Just Google University of South Carolina depth chart, and it shows they're like 4 players deep. If you want,
I'll be honest with you. Offensively, I think this is going to be. And listen, I've told you this before. Now I'm just going to be honest. I'll put it out here in the public. You know, I've clowned Josh Heupel. And I'll be the first one to tell you I have.
we know better.
I've clowned him. But at the end of the day, South Carolina's about to run a very similar offense.
I don't know what's gimmicky about if you don't have your nickel back out there on 3rd and long. That's your fault. How's that a gimmick? They call that a gimmick? NFL does it every week. Tennessee runs the ball 85% of the time.
I call Josh Heupel's offense a gimmick. I am guilty. I am guilty.
And I understand that.
I call it a gimmick for one reason and one reason only. Because, damn it, you can't stop it. You know?
Well, you can. I mean, yeah, it can be stopped. It's what I don't know.
Yeah, it can definitely be stopped. You got the right personnel out there.
Yeah. So I tell you what, we're going to see something here. If South Carolina does start running this, and I don't know, I'm sure he does. That defense better be conditioned to the hilt because they could spend a long time on the field because you run 3 plays in 25 seconds and the defense is back out there. It could be a long day for
I'm with you 100%. And that's my biggest concern of this team.
Yeah.
Is the secondary, number one. That's my biggest concern.
Let me talk about that a second. I did some research and I told y'all it's the last 5 games that SEC games that South Carolina's on schedule. They're going to be facing the top 4. Now, this is last year. Now, I'm not a last year person.
Yeah.
But just for conversation, they're going to be placing the top 4 passing offenses in the SEC from last year. That's a concern.
I'm not worried about the passing offense, though. I'm not.
The defense? No, the defense on the back end.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's what I'm talking about. You'll be facing the top 4 passing offenses last 5 games of the season.
So the offense has got to be on point and stay out on the field. If not, you're going to wear your defense out.
Thank you. And Beamer's got to let Browns run this. Like I told you before, if he doesn't let him open it wide up and
he made it very clear that he ain't holding nothing back. I mean, what when we take the field, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, all hands on deck. We're gonna score points.
You won't see Dylan Stewart and any injured player in this game, the next game.
No.
You probably won't see him. You might not see him in the Mississippi State game. This young man has NFL aspirations, and he's not going to subject his hip to Mississippi State.
Well,
if you can't beat Mississippi State without me, you got problems.
I agree.
You got problems.
100.
If you can't beat Mississippi without one player, you're in trouble.
I agree 100%. And you got to think, his mom and daddy and his agent sitting over here saying, dude, you go get drafted top 10. Okay?
Yep.
If you watch SEC Nation, ESPN, you see any of them's pick game changers, top 10 game changers. His name's on it. So why in the hell, if you are slightly perturbed, I'm in my mid-40s. There's times I have shit that hurts when I wake up in the morning, but you just plow right through it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Well,
what
You
you do.
get 71.
You know, well, my daddy's 73, so there you go. But
No, I feel better now.
yeah, you ought to. That's why I love you so much and I respect you so much, and you know that. But at the end of the day, if I'm 20 years old and I'm having issues, and I know I'm about to get $100 million contract, no, hell no, hell no, I'm gonna take my $100 million
I'm sorry.
contract.
And there's a lot of discussion on, it used to be that seniors not playing bowl games. I'm sorry. I love the university that gave me a scholarship to come study, eat, and whatever. But if I got an NFL contract pending, just like Clowney did, no. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I will pay it back tenfold once I become a multimillionaire. But I ain't playing against Southern Mississippi. I'm sorry.
mhm.
And I don't. I remember the damn raging fans. What is he doing? He's not a Carolina man. Yes, he's a Carolina man. Carolina helped make him. But guess what? He helped make Carolina too. So shut up. The dude's got a huge contract coming. What was his first contract? $60-some million? Shut the hell up. He's going to play.
And I'm sure South Carolina still gets money today.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning gives millions every year to Tennessee. That whole locker room they got, state of the art, is Peyton Manning's money. So
Yeah.
But anyway, I think you're onto something. The back end is because, and I learned this for watching some other Carolina Gamecock showed that they had discovered that they'll be playing, facing top 4 or 5 passing offense at the end of the year. So
Yeah.
That's but passing, that's part of it. But Billy Cole want to see DGG's original birth certificate. DGG is a senior at Baylor High School here in Chattanooga. He's 17 years old.
Yeah.
The coach of Baylor said that they've made him stay out. They limit him. They time him on going in the weight room and when he goes in, they have to take weights off. He deadlifts 750.
All right. I don't know who you're talking about, but I want to comment on something because I had to mute my channel for a second. I had to get me another beverage. But you just made a comment that you were watching some other Gamecock channel that told you that they're going to be facing in the last 3 games or 4 games the best offense.
4 or 5 games.
Okay.
Top 4 or 5 passing offenses in the SEC last year.
So at what point, I want to ask you, at what point do you not trust me and my friend Chuck over here telling you we've been screaming? At least I have, and he's been seconding it. He said it vocally too. We have a secondary concern. You didn't believe us?
Well, I did, but not specifics. Y'all never said there. Did you ever say, hold on, let me get my research, my copious notes?
Here he goes.
There he
goes.
Did you
The
say
famous notebook.
Did you say they would be facing even Arkansas was number 5, Texas A&M 6, Bama was 4th, and Tennessee was 2nd.
No,
offenses.
I didn't
Passing
say anything like of that. But what I did say was we're going to win 7 games because of our secondary, our defensive secondary.
You're going to win because of them?
We're only going to win 7 because of them.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Unless something miraculously happen and but
David Green just said Jordan is a DQ fan.
I like Dairy Queen.
Yeah. I mean, they have hella good ice cream.
Yeah. We don't have one around here no more, but yeah, they're pretty good.
I know what
So, yeah. So, Billy, what's your take on the NFL players coming back?
If I was a head coach, I don't want anybody that can't make a practice squad in the NFL. I don't want you on my team. If you can't make a practice squad, don't come here. Oh, I was an NFL player. I was on the NFL field.
You
and that's
wasn't
what
shit.
You didn't make the practice
Carry your
squad.
ass home and go get a job.
Just keep on going. Just keep on going.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Carry your
I
ass
don't know
home,
who
go
that
get a
player
job.
South Carolina was looking at, but I'm telling you right now, they got players on the field that's better than this kid. If you can't make a practice
Johnson,
squad,
I think it is.
You know, if you got players, you can't make a practice squad. No, unless you was my nephew and you needed money, then I might bring you on. But no, you ain't getting paid.
Well, I mean, hell, our last damn athletic director, he hired his damn buddy as our baseball coach just to give him a better retirement. So, I mean, you know, shit happens. You know.
Jeepers.
Chris wants to know thoughts on Lane Kiffin.
Thoughts on what?
Lane Kiffin, the crap going on at LSU. He had what, like 3 or 4 players, 5 players on the roster?
I'm going to give you my thought. You want to hear my thoughts on Lane Kiffin? Lane Kiffin is the best football coach in the game. He is. Lane Kiffin is also, he's smarter than most. Okay.
Yeah.
He is very strategic, and everything is calculated. Everything's calculated. He's got the resources to do what he needs to do now and what he wants to do. And he's going to push the envelope all the way to the line, but he's not going to cross it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Lane Kiffin at LSU, if they give him a chance, and I don't know what he's going to do this year, but he's going to beat damn Clemson on the very first game. I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if they give him a chance, Lane Kiffin will win the national title in the next 3 years, if not 2 national titles.
I love it when people say, well, Lane Kiffin's never won a national championship. I believe you better go count those rings on his theme, because as an OC, I think he's got about 4.
He's got 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. South Carolina and a couple in Alabama. So, and you do put stock in OCs. I do.
Yeah, he's got one at Southern Cal. You said South Carolina, but I know what you meant. He's got one at Southern Cal.
Yeah, Southern Cal.
Yeah.
Boy, was that not a Freudian slip. I couldn't let that go. But it got hot and heavy last night on another YouTube channel that a lot of us watch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
You didn't watch that, did you, Jordan?
No, I didn't.
Go back and watch it. You'll laugh your head off. This is the best one they've ever done.
It was,
Who got into it?
Who do you think?
Rob and someone that's no longer a Gamecock fan.
Oh
shit. Gamecocks
Stubby,
40
and then,
in?
Yeah, and then Knippy over here, he got in it with him and Andrew Peckerhead.
Him and
wailing on Rob, saying, I don't understand how you've never won anything and you can go off on a team that's won 2 national championships. I don't understand that.
Well, see, that's because I can only take it to a certain point. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, what Dabo Swinney, listen, at the end of the day, I'll be the first one to tell you. Hell, I made a video about it, and you agree with it, Mr. Billy. When James Franklin got fired, I said, fire Shane Beamer, hire James Franklin today. You know what I mean? Hire him today. And I would say this. If Dabo Swinney said, I'm leaving damn Clemson, I'd say fire Shane Beamer and hire Dabo Swinney today.
We see my comment earlier when Rich Rod was leaving Jacksonville State. I always thought that would have been a great fit at Columbia. Rich Rod coming to Columbia.
Yep. I
Can't
like that
keep
too.
trashing my head coach. Why not? Chris,
it was entertaining last night. They were
my goodness.
Yeah. Rob took his headphones off and walked away, and it was it was yeah, it was crazy.
So it was Gamecock Sporty.
No, well, he
Yeah.
gave Gamecock Sporty a lashing because of
Yeah.
him.
Turning
Everything
his back on South Carolina.
yeah.
Oh, so Rob was actually standing up for South Carolina.
Yeah.
That is actually shocking.
About
But
his
the most of it, the
Sporty
90% of it was Rob against Chris
Yeah.
in here and Peckerhead and well, Kale not so much. Kale isn't that delusional as these two young guys are. He was just, but it got hilarious.
Damn,
And ugly.
y'all gonna keep me up till 11 o'clock tonight because I got to go back and watch that.
Yeah, go back.
Well, you just fast forward to it and
probably about the last 25 minutes, 30
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
And you
yeah,
know what?
last
You know what? I'm pissed off with both of y'all. Y'all didn't text me and say you need to get on and watch this shit.
I wanted to get in there, but
telephone. Chuck and I text every day. Mr. Billy, you have my telephone number. You could have texted me like,
yes, sir.
watch this.
I thought you, for some reason, I thought you was in there. I didn't know.
No.
I wanted to call in, but you can't argue or debate with Chris Knipe and Andrew. I mean, it's
no. Listen,
it's just
Andrew texts me. He gets upset with me sometimes, because he'll text me. He'll be like, why'd you say that? So I'm like, dude, you're smoking some kind of pipe that I don't know where you got it from. We ain't gonna win no 10 games.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, just the sound got better towards the end. Just skip, like I said, skip about the first half of the show. They still having sound issues on it. So
our show?
I think it.
No, Rob and Jackpot.
I think it's Jackpot's end. I think his new home there in his new system is causing. I'm not an IT person, so I don't know really, but
well, I want everybody to do me a favor real quick. My mother-in-law is just turned 63 today, and my wife has made her a cake. I want everybody with me to sing happy birthday. Is that okay?
Oh my Lord.
I'm going to start it off. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Judy.
Judy.
Happy birthday to you.
All right.
Yeah.
I want a piece of cake now. I expect a piece of cake. So next time I come
David
down.
Green wants me to research something. I don't know what he wants me to research.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Broken?
But if somebody else wants to come in here, Chris, can I come in here and defend yourself with that delusional stuff?
The link's
man.
The link's in the chat. Anybody want to come up?
Well, that's just like Andrew several months ago. He was busting on Ohio State, and they just won a national championship. How do you do that? How do you do that? And there's always an excuse. There's always cherry picking and stuff. I just go with when you go in your stadium, how many banners you got hanging. Just go with that. Chuck, don't drop your head. Just go with how many banners do you have hanging. That ACC banner from 1969 don't count.
Okay, let me ask you this, Mr. Billy, because Chuck and I have had this argument as close friends. We've had this argument many times.
Okay.
How do you personally, how do you rank a team and or a coach and go, well, how many titles have they won? So I look at it a little bit differently. So the way I see it is, this is the best team in the country. And everybody goes, well, they ain't never won no titles. Well, all right, it proved my point last year. How many titles Indiana won in football?
None.
You know?
They got one now.
Yeah, damn right they do. Damn right
they got one now. So what did they do that was different from any other team?
Simple. Flew under the radar.
Yep.
That's what they did. You know,
Well,
same,
that's being honest here and bearing my soul. I think that's what South Carolina might do this year. And I got another team who Rob just joked me off the station a couple weeks. I got Virginia Tech under the radar. He laughed me off the channel.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what's going to happen this year. There's four teams in the ACC that you need to worry about. Miami, obviously. Clemson, obviously. Virginia Tech is a sleeper. Okay.
Mhm.
Florida State is obvious. But Virginia Tech, I'm telling you, with James Franklin at the helm, is going to take them to places they hadn't been since Frank Beamer.
Yep.
Now, I'm telling you, he's going to do it.
And not trolling, but South Carolina fans will see what a difference a head coach makes. Because when you can go to Vanderbilt with their academic restrictions and win at Vanderbilt, when you can consistently win, and not just 1 year, but when he was there, he consistently went beating Tennessee. When you can do that,
hell, he took over a shitty Penn State team when Joe Pollock died and turned them around. Everybody said he can't win the big game. Okay, so he can't beat Ohio State. He can't beat Michigan. Okay, all right. So what? He just turned this program around from a shit team that was an iconic team, and
to a 10-1, 11-1 team. So.
Yeah, this team was iconic. It's kind of like a Notre Dame, you know.
Yeah.
This is an iconic team.
There's not a South Carolina fan in South Carolina that wouldn't take a 9-2 team every year, knowing that you'll never make the playoffs, or you'll never win the SEC, but you'll be 10-2 for the next 30 years. I guarantee you, they would take that.
The biggest mistake we made, and again, I made a video of it. When James Franklin got fired, I don't know why in the hell they fired that man. I still can't figure that out. I can't figure it out for love nor money. I don't know why they did it. When they fired him, I made that video. I said, fire Shane Beamer today and hire James Franklin.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, we would be a winning team from the day he was hired to the day he retired. Now, will we win a national title? I don't know. Probably not. But we'll win an SEC title? Damn right. I believe that to be true.
Yeah. Hey, wasn't James Franklin the head coach whenever they played Indiana last year?
Yes.
So they were inches away from knocking off Indiana.
Yes.
So,
but he lost like 4 or 5 in a row, and then he lost to UCLA badly. Yeah. And that's that I think. And then he lost to somebody else. No, that it just broke the can straw.
Snowball from there. But yeah, I would take James Franklin.
The man won at Vanderbilt. That's how he got his job.
Thank you.
He won at Vanderbilt.
There you go, Billy. You asked for it.
Here's Shane's Beamer's bodyguard.
I've been summoned.
That's Beamer's height. That's his hype man.
Yeah, you a hype man for Shane Beamer?
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how this year goes.
Are you his caddy at the Coyote Club?
Well, we heard it today. Billy Cole is joining the Marines. Salute the troops.
Billy Cole ain't joining the Marines. Don't you believe that shit?
I tried to get in the Marines out of high school and they wouldn't let me.
It's gonna be cane to gang contact.
Is this coming from the National Guard? Was he National Guard, Chuck? Wasn't he in the National Guard?
He's one of them weekend guys. I don't know.
Army Reserve.
Hey, I was in the Air Force 10 years before I learned Air Force Reserve was 2 words.
Was a thing. Yeah.
Y'all don't start all this bullshit because I ain't got no dog in the fight. But here's what I do have. I was a full-time fireman at age 17, and I was a patrol officer at age 23.
There you go.
So that's my service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. What you got there, Chris?
Nothing much. He wanted to summon me, so I figured I'd show face.
I want you to repeat what
my
you were saying
argument
last
was
night. Tell us
so
what
my
you were saying last night.
well, some of it was. Let's think about this. So I'm not going to be. Let's see. What's the right word? Confused, right? The ACC and the SEC. How? First of all, my first statement was, how many teams are in the SEC that are top 25 every
Yeah.
other year
Yeah.
compared to
We know that.
ACC? The competition's a whole lot more. I mean, we can't act like it's not. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It
So,
always has been a will.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Beamer's had that. Now the problem with Beamer is he's inconsistent. He can't have one good year and go to the next one. It's always either a 4-8, 5-7, some crappy record, and then the next year it's, oh wow, we won 8 or 9 games. So a lot of inconsistencies, but yeah, that we talk about the national title that Clemson got. Congratulations. How many years ago was it? College
It don't
football has
matter. See,
changed.
this is
So
what I don't get. It don't matter.
You
yes,
still got to give
the
you still got
college
to give them
football
their
has
and the
changed.
respect.
How many years ago it was? When you go into Clemson Stadium, look up on the banner and tell me what year it says. Then you'll find out.
What I have to say to that is college football has changed so much. With NIL, it's still changing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, congratulations. They won a natty. But they went 7-5. The last year's ACC championship team, what was the record at the end?
Was it
7-5.
Chris, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I'm just asking because I didn't hear this debate last night. Okay.
Well, you go watch it. I was about 10 beers deep.
I will. But what is your argument?
I just stand up for my coach. That's all.
So you're standing up for who? Shane Beamer?
I'm standing up for the competition that we play compared to the ACC.
No, okay. So that's two different things.
Yeah, and I'm standing up for my coach.
For your coach.
Yeah.
If you stand up for your coach, then I'm sorry, brother. You're not going to be able to walk tomorrow.
Well, I'm not. That's a fine line to walk. Just like I said, it's been way too inconsistent.
If you're standing up for the SEC, then you got a damn argument. Now I'll support you.
That's more so the point. SEC over ACC.
Okay.
But I've already, like I said before, I said Shane Beamer's been too inconsistent. The end. I mean, it's 6 years.
Shane Beamer's a damn fundraiser and a hugger, and listen,
put your ass in seats.
Yeah,
I don't care to hear who he talked to when he was on his beach trip. Okay, I want to know how the team's doing and when the injured players are going to be back.
I think you just described what I was talking about.
I don't care what transfer portal guy you were talking to when you were in Miami. Okay, I don't care.
No, he's not in Miami. He's at Kiwa. He's at Kiwa. Kiwa Island. That's when it always happens. Kiwa Island.
Let me ask Chris
I don't get to visit those places. I don't want to hear about it.
Chris, let me ask you a question. You've been made the AD of a brand new university, okay? And you hire a head coach. At what point in time in this coach's career or his stay that you hired, what record do you let him go?
To be honest, it's been too long. My honest opinion.
No.
You told me you were standing up for your coach, and then
I'm not talking about.
I got to stand up for him.
You're the AD. How long do you let this coach go?
I'll be honest. With the talent that we had last year and the talent we have this year, excuse me, if you don't hit the playoffs with Lenore Sellers as quarterback within his 4 years of being here, you got to go.
All right. I disagree. I disagree. See, let me explain this to you. I don't know how old you are, Chris. I really don't. But I'm in my mid 40s. I was born in the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through, let's see, how many coaches? Let me count in my head. I've been through a lot of coaches. I've been through a lot of bad years. I remember the very first time I ever heard, I was in that stadium, and I think I was 5 when I remember it, first time I remember it. But there's pictures that I was there before then. I've been through Morrison, I think Sparky Woods, Brad Scott, Lou Holtz, Steve Spurrier. The next one would have been Muschamp and now Beamer.
Yeah.
Does that sound right, Chuck? Is that's all in order? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds right.
So I say all that to say this. We ain't never won an SEC title. And you talking about making the playoffs. I don't give a shit about the playoffs. I really don't.
Yeah.
What I want to do, the best league to your argument, I didn't witness your argument. But what you just told me a minute ago is I'm standing up for my coach and I'm arguing the SEC is the toughest conference in the world. Okay, I agree with the second part. So to your argument, I don't give a shit about the damn playoffs. I want to win an SEC conference first, which tells you you're the best damn team in the damn conference.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You got to win that.
I agree on that statement.
About the damn playoffs.
I agree on that statement, but we got to crawl before we walk. The SEC, you talking Georgia, Alabama?
Crawl before you walk. The crawl is to win the SEC title.
Time out. Chris, you have the Gamecock bad fan mentality. Long as we beat Clemson, we can be 2-9. But long as we beat Clemson,
I don't have that mindset.
No. Your mindset should be: you should hire a coach. I'm taking this team to the SEC championship game.
That's what you need. I have children in my
hear.
house, and I'm gonna.
I agree. I agree. That's where we need.
You can't be saying, "Oh, we play in the SEC and we play Georgia." Tennessee played Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and Auburn 4 games in a row for 30 years. You can't be using an excuse.
Hold a minute. I'm gonna say this quietly because I got children in my house, 2 of them. My dad got a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old, and both of them about to be 14 and 9. Fuck Clemson. I don't care about
Clemson. I don't
get them off the schedule.
I expect us to beat them. That's the point. That's expected. Should be. Hadn't happened as much as we should, but that should be expected. I totally agree where you're coming from. SEC championship, but
that's our goal.
I don't know if Beamer's that guy.
Beamer's not that guy, but that should be our goal every year. If you win the SEC championship, I can promise you, your chance to get to playoffs are pretty damn good.
Oh, it's automatic. You automatic bid.
And I know y'all troll Tennessee fans, but let me give you a perspective. From 65 to 99, we had 3 coaches. Think about that.
I hate Tennessee, and I'm going to tell you why I hate Tennessee.
Hold on. 65 to 99, 3 coaches. From 2000 till a couple of years ago, before Hypo got there, we had 5 coaches. You know why we had 5 coaches? Because 7 and 5 ain't 7 and 5 ain't acceptable up here. Or 8 and 4.
The standard.
They're one
more homegrown.
Let me tell you why I hate Tennessee, Mr. Bill. I think I've told you this.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you.
I think you did.
I was in Williams-Brice Stadium when one Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks ever played the game. And I heard dun 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 dun. If I had the pressure to piss across the damn and piss on that damn band, I'd have pissed on them.
I know. I've always thought they should make a rule. You can play it before the game, at halftime, and at the end of the game. That should be going 3 times. But on the same token, I've been to Williams-Brice. You know what I hate hearing?
The rooster crow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. It drove me out of my mind. I remember I was sitting there. My daddy was right beside me. And I looked at Daddy. I said, how many times they going to play that? He said, every time that boy throws for a damn touchdown.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah.
What's up, P Digits?
Gentlemen, how's the night going?
Oh, it's going.
Good. Good.
It's like the night before Christmas.
It is
No,
the
Night
night
before
before.
Christmas.
So exciting.
Night be-
I say the same thing.
It's night before Christmas.
Yeah. So what's what was you saying about Clemson earlier? You said 500.
Yeah, I say 500.
No.
You know, last year everybody was doing that push. I didn't understand that because of how they played the year before. I don't care if you have the talent, but if it's not gelling together, it doesn't matter. And it wasn't gelling 2 years ago. It obviously didn't gel last year, even though they threw 9 people into the NFL.
Uh-huh.
You can go ahead and have your second, third year defensive coordinator there. What you saw last year was a bunch of people running against them. They were able to push them on the line on both sides. This year, you're bringing in a coordinator, and I was actually for this just for stability reasons. Get some stability because that obviously wasn't there for 3 years, 4 years
Mhm.
really. So yeah, you can give me the hype about the wide receivers and everything else. I saw Vizina play. He played steady, but he did it to Furman. You know, he played steady. Got a freshman coming in. They say he plays the part, but I don't give a crap. You got a freshman coming in, and your first game's against LSU. You're not going to put him in the lineup. You're an idiot if you do that at LSU.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I speak for a second?
Absolutely.
All right. I know you follow your team, and that's your team. And at the end of the day, I'm a Gamecock, but I'm also a realist. So I think you're underestimating your team in the conference that you play in. I really do. Because I think the offensive coordinator hire, was probably one of the best hires that Dabo's ever made. Dabo's a CEO, okay? And he's a great CEO because he knows what he's good at and he knows what he lacks at. And he hires people around him and allows them to do their job. In the last couple of years, he failed at hiring the right person to do their job. But now he's hired someone he's confident in. And Dabo can recruit. Clemson itself can recruit. That's the most beautiful place I've ever been to in my life. Like truly, it really is. As a Gamecock fan, I'm man enough to admit that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Memorial Stadium right there on campus in the
That
hills.
takes a lot.
What?
It takes a lot for a Gamecock to say that.
But it's the truth.
Sometimes the truth is hard,
But it's the
what that's
truth.
gonna set you free. I mean,
But Pete,
it is what it is.
I'm telling you, I think y'all going to have a hell of a damn season. Do I think y'all going to beat LSU? Hell no. But I think y'all going to have a hell of a season going through your conference. I think y'all going to win the ACC title again and be right back in the playoffs.
I was going to ask, where do you see 6
We
losses
can,
at?
We can agree to disagree on this. 6 losses. Now, when you're talking about, you know, when I say 500, that's for the whole season. That's not for the ACC.
Okay,
But I see LSU definitely a loss.
I agree.
I'm going to go ahead and go to week 4 at California, and I'm going to say there's a loss right there.
No,
Next week against Miami.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know.
hold
I
on.
don't
Let me
think so.
do mine. Let me do mine.
All right.
Week 5, Miami loss. So we're sitting at what, 3 right now? Y'all are all hyping Virginia
Miami.
Tech. You're all hyping up Virginia Tech right now, even though they come to Clemson. I'm going to say that Clemson wins that.
That's a win.
We'll go to week 9.
Sure.
That's a loss at Florida State. Week 10, you go to Syracuse. How well has Clemson played against Syracuse at Syracuse in the Dome? You always got to worry about that. So
you can't
I'll even
about the past. You can
Maybe
think
that'll
about the
win.
present.
hold on. I'm just about done. Next week after that, we got Georgia Tech. I think Georgia Tech is a more complete team than Clemson is right now. But we'll go ahead and give Clemson the win. Next week after that, it's a Friday game. Ever since John Swafford did that stupid contract with ESPN where we're doing Friday night games, the only time that Clemson did well on a Friday night games were during the time of 2015 to about 2018. Other than that, Friday night losses have come to Clemson, and we're going to Duke. Lost to them last year. I know it's a different quarterback, same system. That's a loss. And lastly, we got South Carolina coming into Clemson. That's a loss. So, yes, I am Clemson's worst critic. I will agree that. Do we play in a conference like South Carolina? No, we don't. I am jealous of it, though, because y'all get to play a big team every week, and it's exciting. But the team that's going to ACC this year is either Miami or it's going to be Louisville. One of those two teams. Clemson's not going to be sniffing it.
Okay, I'm gonna listen. Coming from a Gamecock fan, that we've never won shit. Never. As far as football goes. Never, ever. We won an East Division one time. That's it. We won an ACC title. What was that? 89?
69.
Whatever it was. 69. Okay. We joined SEC in 92. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You were in the Metro in 89, weren't you? The Metro Conference, 88, 89, right around that time?
I thought it was called the Southern. Whatever.
I think so.
Okay.
But whatever it is. I love the fact that you're pessimistic. And I love the fact that you're on this show. Obviously, me and him, I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction.
Other way.
Yeah, as Gamecock fans. I feel the same way about Clemson. And I'm different than most Gamecock fans. Because I don't hate Clemson. I don't. Do I want to beat them? Hell yes. Every year. But Clemson is the last of my concern. I want to win an SEC title. Because if you win an SEC title, I mean, I think the playoffs the other year when we won 9 games explained it all. I think it explained it all. We beat Clemson. We beat Tennessee and Clemson. Right? Clemson still made the playoffs. So I think that explained the difference in conferences right there. Right there. Even though we beat them, it didn't really mean that much to me that we beat them. And Beamer's up there, no team in America wants to play us right now. We deserve to be in the playoffs. Bullshit. Then you went out and lost to Illinois. Shut the hell up, Beamer. Shut the hell up. The difference is y'all play in a conference that you have about 3 tough games a year. You can keep your guys healthy. And you got 3 hard games to play to get the national title. Period. But at the end of the day, you've done it. So you can't take that away from you. You know, you can't take that away.
Let me
let's be clear here. I didn't want here and boost the ACC conference. Let's be clear.
Well, I'm fixing to clear that up. We're fixing to clear that up right here. Who was the ACC conference champions last year?
The Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah.
Did they go to the college football playoff? No. They will this year if they win, which is bogus because if they would have used last year's rules,
I don't think you should jump
last
teams.
year, Miami wouldn't have got in.
Yeah.
So the best
I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
Just like Vanderbilt last year. Vanderbilt didn't get in because of who they lost to. And
but
how
did
they
Clemson
lost.
deserve to get in your opinion, 2 years ago?
I can't remember that far back. What was their record?
You talking to P Digits or Billy?
I'm talking to everybody.
I think they went 9-3, didn't they? They went 9.
Yeah.
Was it 9-3?
And they got in. They were the conference.
No, they did not deserve to be in.
Who was it that lost? And was it Virginia that lost or Virginia that beat Miami? And even the damn
Something like that.
national television said Dabo,
I
you're
forgot
welcome.
the coach said Dabo. You know, pretty
Dabo,
much.
you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, it's, you know,
Yeah, that
we
was
can
the
go back to
Syracuse
the-
coach.
Yeah, Syracuse. That's Fran Brown.
I never understood why we got out of the BCS anyway. But yeah, I do, because the other conferences was whining because the SEC, their strength of schedule had PowerPoints on that. It was strictly computerized.
Now,
And the
listen.
other conferences didn't like that. And oh, by the way, can you name the 5 SEC teams that won national championships during the BCS era? 5.
Can I name the 5?
Yeah.
I think I can.
I think I could.
Obviously, Alabama. I would say Auburn. I would
Yep.
say Alabama,
Florida.
Auburn, Florida. Shit, that's 3. The other 2 would be
Who won the first one?
in the BCS.
LSU.
The first. Nope.
Was it
Tennessee.
LSU?
Tennessee, maybe.
Tennessee. They
Yeah.
beat Florida State.
Tennessee. Okay, with Martin as quarterback.
And
Who's
LSU.
Martin?
T. Martin.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we all
That was the
knew
year
up
after
here that there
Manning,
was
right?
Yep. We all knew he was a better quarterback, but anyway.
But
See,
my point is this. You know, I remember watching football back in the day, man. And do y'all remember when the Cornhuskers were that damn team? Does everybody remember that?
I remember back in the early 70s, they were that team.
I mean, just big cornbread-fed white boys just busting people, knocking them 3 foot off the line.
Oklahoma, Barry Switzer.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
running the option, and no one could stop it.
No, nobody could stop it.
I lived in Austin, Texas as a kid when
Nope.
they, in the late 60s, when Darrell Royal and University of Texas won it.
I also
Running the
remember
triple wishbone.
when a national championship ran through the state of Florida. It ran through the ACC, which was Florida State, and it ran through Steve Spurrier at the Florida Gators. If you couldn't beat them, your ass wasn't going. Period. That's where it
The
ran.
one thing that I worry about with college football right now is it's so much is going on and so many things are new and changing that it could lose its identity that we
It
had
already-
as college football. And it has. But when you keep expanding that playoff, you know, the difference maker was when SEC started doing their championship game. Then everybody else wanted to do that. That mattered. That means every week that game mattered. But now with your expanding the playoffs, you really want to play in your championship game if you can, you can get in anyway.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
well, the championship game has taken what I call hind tit. Okay.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a problem.
Okay, and so that's what I worry about with all this stuff. But I'm sure everybody else shares the same thing because this is probably the main sport that I keep up with. But it has been a little bit less the last 2 years because there's so much going on. It's really hard to keep up with everything. You don't even know your roster.
It's hard to keep up with all the changes. Every season it feels like something new's done change. You know,
Nick
crazy.
Saban testified before Congress 4 years ago, and I'm not a Bama fan or anything, but Nick Saban called it. He said the NIL transfer portal and their NCAA don't have any controls, and it's going to go off the rails, and it sure has. Sure has.
Big time.
Yeah, the genie is out of the bottle.
Yeah, it's gone, and somebody needs to take it. But I can go back even where that used to back in the day. Chris Knight, Chuck might remember it. He did. When the starting players were announced, they would say, "This is Jimmy John from Columbia, South Carolina, quarterback. He's a senior majoring in accounting with a 3.5." They don't tell what these kids are majoring in, and they sure ain't gonna put the GPA out there.
No, we don't know what they take in classes in.
No. neighborhood management, playground, recreational, organizational games, and gender studies and stuff. So no, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Or they're doing an internship and not going to classes. That's been a buzz around Columbia too. And I don't get that. I don't know why people worried about what Lenore Sellers are doing. As long as he goes out on the field and performs, I got no problem with him doing whatever.
That's all I care about. You know, instead
go,
of them
go out
golf
there and do your
balls,
damn job
football.
and play football. So
I
don't know where Dealmaker went. I had to mute his mic. So
and they play 4 years in college. Go play in the NFL for a few years and come out and broke, don't have a degree. And well, the schools took advantage of me, whining like a little baby. You should have went to class, moron.
Yeah.
And majored in something after football, because it's going to come. Gardening class 101. Yeah.
But they got so many people, you know, just pushing them up and not, I don't know, I guess keeping them level-headed. You're still an idiot. You don't have a full developed frontal lobe yet, but it's you know, last year we were talking about the NIL on Chuck's show, and you know, with Dealmaker, he was talking about who was it that was making like $1 million, or he was arguing that $1 million is not good for an 18-year-old. And my point to the whole thing was, depending on the 18-year-old. You know, if you have some 18-year-olds, they get $1 million. They got good people around them to tell them to invest them, but it hasn't ended yet. But we got the way that culture is now. Kids get $1 million, they're going to think that their talent has arrived, and they're not going to push themselves a little bit more. That's what Billy got to see, Chuck got to see, Dealmaker got to see when we were younger. These kids were hungry.
Yep.
And when you're making that money and everybody's telling you how great you are, because I guarantee the kid that's trying to get back over, or the man that's trying to get back over to LSU, he had people behind him talking about how great he was.
Yep.
That is what's the difference. Yeah, and that's the difference.
All state in Louisiana, all conference, all world, and can't make the practice squad in the NFL.
Right. But
Reality's
that's the
like a brick
difference
wall.
with the players that are here today versus even the players that were there 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I can tell you.
I'll get off my soapbox.
No, you're absolutely correct. That's what's wrong with these players coming back from the NFL.
I mean, that was the love for the sport, though. I mean, now you got the bowl games. How many players sit out? You know, it's just ridiculous. You've been paid to play.
Yep.
You should play.
You can still have love for the sport and make a lot of money, but what does that money do to you? Does it kill your drive? And if you don't have that money, that drive is still there. You might even hate football, but you're good at it. But that was the prize, was to make that big buck when you turn professional.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Use the college as to show your talents and showcase your talents.
So my question would be, because I think within due time it's going to happen. Where do you see Clemson landing in the SEC? That's where I think they'll probably end up at. But what are y'all thoughts on that if Clemson was to lead the ACC?
Well, Chris, I'll answer this since I'm a Clemson fan. Chuck knows I've been wanting Clemson out of the ACC for well over 15, 20 years now. I can see the writing on the wall with John Swofford and the whole thing that's going on that went on up in Tobacco Road. Clemson is a football school. Those schools are going to be forced to end up being a football school if they want to stay relevant and have basketball secondary, but they were mostly just basketball, and everything evolved around that. So I've been wanting out of the ACC for years, and I even made the comment, I'm jealous of not South Carolina fans' record in the SEC, But I am jealous that every week you guys get up and you're playing Arkansas this week. You can get excited about that. This week you're playing, or next week you're
I
playing
can't hear
Georgia.
nobody
You can
with
get
a
excited
guest
about
deal
that.
maker.
So
Yeah.
that's I can't do that. Sometimes you're ending up playing a team that's just god awful. You know you're going to win, and you're really watching
I think I
other
lost sound
games,
on
even
my
though you're
end.
keeping up with yours.
I heard you. Well, Quentin Broom wants to know, did I go to the 75 Tangerine Bowl? No, I was in the Navy out in the middle of the ocean in the North Atlantic fighting Russians
Oh man.
as a kid. No, I think
I don't really care where Clemson ends up. I mean, I'd like to end up in SEC just because I think culturally we're more in tune with them. But even if they go to the Big Ten, I can still get excited about that, about playing Michigan, about playing Ohio State, about playing Penn State. You know, I could get excited about that. But no, I'd culturally, I'd rather stay in this area.
Oh yeah.
and you'll still have players in the North Carolina, South Carolina, and the Southeast that will want to stay close to Clemson so their folks and family and relatives can come watch them play. You know, what's sad is the days of kids growing up wanting to be a Clemson Tiger or a South Carolina Gamecock or whatever. Those are gone because greed has taken over.
Yep.
So it's it's
Yeah,
it's sad that
it's all
come to
about
this.
paying. It's all about paying, nothing about pride.
No.
Yep.
No,
Did
that
you-
whole
are
sitting
you-
out thing's what did it for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like that whole sitting out.
Are you aware of who Tennessee got a commitment from a couple of weeks ago? They gave him $6.3 million that we know of.
Who?
Oh, DGG.
Was it DGG?
He's a senior down here at Baylor High School.
Oh yeah,
And
DGG.
it started out with 35 schools, and it got down between Tennessee and Ohio State in a bidding war. And he was coming to Tennessee all the way anyway, but he's a
Yeah, because he
senior
knew he
down
could
here.
start.
He's at Baylor High School, which is like the IMG of Florida up here in Tennessee. It's a private school, and and
He's really talented to be. You know, most private schools. I mean, I don't know how it is in Tennessee.
You know where
I
he's
my
from?
brother went to one. It wasn't that.
When you see him, your stereotype. If you don't think you're a stereotype, when you first see him and you get ready to hear him talk, you're going to think one thing, then find out that he's French. He speaks French. He's from Quebec. Yes,
He's
sir.
from Canada, yeah.
That blows my
he's
mind.
from
I haven't
Quebec.
heard him talk, but I know when he stepped out on the field, I know exactly who you were talking about.
Did you see him play?
Oh yeah, I watched him last week. Dude's a monster.
Yeah.
Dude is a beast.
But anyway,
he's a different level.
Yeah.
In high school, we haven't seen him play
but
college
it's
yet,
crazy. Well, it ain't gonna matter.
No, it ain't. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna matter. He's that talented. You don't. It don't take but a couple plays to watch him, and you know you want him.
Yeah, but it's crazy. These kids shouldn't be getting this money. I'm sorry. I don't care if their face is on.
6.3.
Yeah. Yep. For 3 years. Because he ain't gonna be there after the
He ain't gonna be there no 4. I don't know if he makes it the past 2. To be honest, depending on how good he does, he might not make it but 2.
Yeah.
You know.
But and guess who else is there? He's a freshman. He got in to play a series. Peyton Manning's son.
Oh, wow.
Marshall Manning. Oh, they let him run series, and he's like 6'1", 200, and they let him roll out and he threw a dart, crossfield dart on the run, and he's just a freshman. So anyway, it's
that's Peyton's son, ain't it?
Yes, sir. And Peyton's down here on Friday nights. He flies into Chattanooga and come watches us, or wherever his son's playing, Marshall.
Yeah.
They show him in the stands on the 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock news and stuff. So you'll just see him sitting in the stands with cutoffs on and flip flops like the rest of the parents. But yeah, it's not the same anymore, and I'm getting so. It's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. It's just
I don't know if it ever will be now.
You
I
know,
think it's too late.
Billy,
Oh,
I kind of compare it.
Let me say
I kind
this.
of compare it
I'm
to
back
baseball.
in. I'm back in. But let me say this real quick. I'm not a huge fan of Scam Newton, but he has a podcast. And I listened to it the other day, and they were talking about Lenore Sellers. And Lenore's talking about he working over at the party, and it's been on the SEC Nation, it's been on the ESPN and everything. I ain't in the class, this, that, and the third. Whatever. I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, dude's making $3 million a year. And old Scam Newton put it better than anybody. That job you got at the party, your intern shit, is going to be the job for the rest of your life if you don't produce. And he's right. He's right. I mean, he ain't wrong at all. When you're making that kind of money, $3 million a year, your job's going to be picking up golf balls for the rest of your life. Now, don't get me wrong. You should be set unless you screwed it up. But if you don't produce, that Lamborghini you driving, they're going to take that back.
Yeah.
That damn Tremor Ford you driving, they're going to take that shit back. That house you living in, they're going to take that shit back.
You must have watched the Cam Newton.
Good Lord,
You must have watched that Cam Newton podcast because that's exactly what he was saying.
So,
That's what I said. I said
that's what he was talking about.
Oh, okay. I missed that
Scam
part. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they're going to take that shit back if you don't produce. Hey, you could be picking up golf balls for the rest of your life. I hope you invested your damn money because all that shit that all these donors are giving you, they're going to take that shit back.
Yep.
What's up?
I want my money. I want my money.
What's that, P. Diddy?
Yeah. He said it'd be the last big check like that you get.
I
was just saying hi.
got to get on Chris Knight. Chris Knight, do you realize that South Carolina in the last 50 years had 2 of the top 3 coaches ever? Probably Lou Holtz,
and
Steve Spurrier.
Oh yeah.
Chris,
I couldn't believe.
What's up?
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Don't ever argue with Mr. Billy.
Oh, I don't.
We're good.
No, seriously.
I don't.
I love the man to death. I do. And I'm gonna tell you, he and I actually agree in a lot of sectors.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we have had some disagreements.
Sure.
But he has got facts. Because other than going to the Hardee's and drinking coffee, this is what he does all day long.
Chris,
he keeps that notebook.
Chris, I don't know if you know this or not, but when I was out of high school, we come back. My dad was stationed at Shaw Field there in Sumter. I've been following South Carolina football since '74. You do the math.
I was 1 year old.
And you know what's
I wasn't born yet.
That's longer than me. How old I am.
And you know what's consistent since '74? The same old SOS.
Yeah.
Well, consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, Spurrier had a couple good. See, and that's the thing. It is. This is what makes me mad. It can be done. It can be done, and it has been done. But you can't be saying, well, just like that guy last night. I don't know if you've seen my comment. He said it that South Carolina. Well, we'll just wait till we play Clemson in November and see what happens. That's not your high water. That's not your high water mark. Beating Clemson, that should never.
I want to beat Alabama. I want to beat LSU. I want to beat Texas A&M. I want to beat Florida. I want to beat Georgia
this year.
Every damn year.
I want to beat Georgia this year. I want to see it happen.
Yeah.
You should beat every SEC
I want to beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, P. Digits, what was you saying? You were saying something.
No, just earlier. It's nothing. I was it is something. I was just saying hi to Quentin. I was just trying to wait till Dealmaker got done to say hello to Quentin. That was all.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Yeah. Okay.
Well, hey, Quentin. You talking about Quentin Broom?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's in here.
What's up, buddy? But yeah, I mean, my point is, and man, I get it. And again, I've told you this, Chris. I don't know your exact age, and that's fine. But
touching 30.
touching
Touching 30.
Okay. So if I would have had a child at 15 years old, I'm old enough to be your father. So
You
anyway,
owe child support.
no, I don't. No, I don't. So long story short, I don't fight with Clemson fans because they've accomplished way more. Danny Ford and the Dabo Swinney, they've accomplished way more than we ever had. What does piss me off is the shenanigans, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
You know, when they start that bullshit. That pisses me off. But at the end of the day, the only thing I can throw in Clemson's face is baseball and women's basketball.
There you
I
go.
can't throw football in their face. Really, I can't. So
I'm gonna ask Chris the $1 million question here.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I know what Chuck and I know, but Chris, I'll ask you one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does South Carolina football deserve better than this? Yes or no?
Yeah,
I don't want to hear excuses. It's
Yeah.
just a yes or no. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Okay. I got you.
Shane Beamer's getting paid pretty good, if you ask me.
Does South Carolina deserve better than this? And keep in mind, I've gone back to 74. When Spurrier got there, I had
Like
hopes.
I said, so I got pretty much in tune with the football probably around Spurrier. Yeah, it was Spurrier years. And let's just say if he could do that, like you said, it can be done.
It's been done.
Okay.
It's been done.
Chris, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
I hear Clemson fans wanting to fire Dabo Swinney because he won't go into portal and this, that, and the third. Fire his ass. Please fire him. Please fire him. Please.
I don't know. I'm kind of hyped up to see if Kendall Browse can take over the helm.
He's going to.
That's what I want. That's what I mean. I'm not hoping for a bad
I'm
season.
telling you,
but
if it's not James Franklin, we should have hired him when he got fired. Fire Dabo Swinney because we'll hire him. I would love to have him. Now, would I talk shit about him? You damn right. I talk shit every day. But in the day, I'd be appreciative. I would be appreciative because he knows how to put the right people in the right places and let them do their damn job.
And see, that's what coaching is. I coached for several years.
That's business.
That's a
Mr.
coach. Coaches, it's business. And
I know
you put the best.
Military. I know you're a military man, and I'm a businessman. That is business. I know what I'm great at. I know what my faults are, but I hire people that are great at my faults and I let them do their damn job.
Yeah.
Coach's philosophy is you put the best 11 players on the field that give you the best chance to win. Period. And again,
well, it's not just players. It's coaches.
Oh yeah.
In that field, whether it's okay from my field, whether it's sales, finance, titling, parts, service, you hire great people where you lack at and let them do their damn job.
Yeah,
that was my issue. The more and more I think about the Mike Shula hire, the more and more I get pissed about it.
Hold on.
You're gonna go back to the NFL.
When that name was mentioned, you and Andrew and a bunch of other people.
You know what? I did.
We got Mike Shula. I know you did.
Oh, I did.
That's
and then I
so
thought
typical.
about it. And I thought about it. And the reason I said that is because he was familiar with Sellers, at least I thought more so.
Oh, he played in the NFL. He got fired in the NFL. He's gotten fired every place he's gone. How do you get fired in Alabama?
I'm going to talk about Kevin. Well,
True.
Most people know him as Rooster. I'm going to talk about Kevin. He even went on, did you realize we got Mike Shula coaching Lenora Sellers? And I'm thinking to myself, this dude, no. But in defense of him and Chris and anybody else, my buddy right there, Gamecock Chuck.
I bought into it too.
the first two games. No, well, I bought into it for about the first two games.
Oh
I
yeah.
told Chuck
Yeah,
he
yeah.
and I got into it.
I couldn't hardly
I
watch
said
anymore.
he's holding
Chris,
back, Chuck. He's holding back.
Look,
And Chuck
Chris,
got
let me
mad
give
at
you
me. I mean, we because we talk every day. He even told me,
These
he
two-
said, Jordan, you really believe that shit? I said, yeah, he's holding back. He's holding back. Well, about the third damn game, I was like, oh shit, no, we made a mistake.
he ain't holding
Chris,
back.
Chris, here's
It was
some
one
more
good
words of
drive
wisdom.
of every game. One good drive, the first drive, and that's it.
That was a scripted drive. You're right.
Chris,
Yeah.
besides you getting tattooed on your arm, we deserve better than this. There's another phrase you can learn and live with as you get older. When you see these coaches come in and these hires and all these players, it's called trust but verify.
Y'all look at that.
Trust. Oh yeah, was that a firecracker? Or?
All right, underneath it, I need you to go ahead and put "We deserve better than this."
Huh? We deserve
Hey.
better than this.
Yeah, Billy.
Think about that. You deserve better than this. I'm
That's
sorry.
That's the only tattoo I've ever gotten in my life, and I got a palmetto tree and a crescent moon. Okay. Now it used to look a whole lot better than that. And that's faded. You know, I got that SOB when I was 18 years old.
Oh God.
And look
I
here,
guess
tattoos weren't even legal in the state of South Carolina. We drove to North Carolina. My sister drove me to North Carolina to get it.
Yep.
Now we got to drive to South Carolina to get the fireworks.
Yeah, I need to back up a sec. Chris, we need to talk these two about what Delta 8 and Delta 9 is. I can't believe they don't know what that is.
I have
All
no.
right.
Y'all talking about
You
the
know-
damn special forces or something? I don't know what the
No.
hell.
No. You know what
No,
CBD oil
All right.
is? CBD.
Exactly.
You don't know what CBD.
I knew Billy Cole did some blazing.
No.
Nope. I don't do that,
I
man.
know.
Delta 8, Delta 9 tells me you like Delta Force Special Forces or something.
That's what it is. It's special forces. Oh,
Okay.
it's special, all right.
It's special forces oil.
It's
It's
special.
special oils.
It's special forces, all right.
Oh,
But you
Lord.
can't
So
get
do-
that in Tennessee. You can get it in Georgia. Delta 9 is, how can I explain? It's the extract of the hemp plant. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
And it's legal.
Yeah,
It's legal.
it's legal. It's
It's
legal
not-
in North Carolina too. I don't do it, but it's legal.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
It's literally, it's marijuana, but it's like an off-brand of it.
It's
It
the
ain't,
oil
it ain't
off
as
of
good
it.
as it.
It's the oil
Not that
Yeah.
I've done it.
extract.
Do you
It's
realize
just the
I was a
residue.
control officer for many years?
Hey.
No.
It's
No.
new. Because I didn't
Jordan.
learn about it till last year whenever
Jordan.
it became legal. It's at the hemp store.
Look real
here.
close. Do you see any concern in that eye?
But listen, Mr.
Billy
Billy,
Cole been eating the
I'm going to
gummies.
say this with all due respect. If you want to sit there in your damn chair and smoke whatever the hell it is you want to smoke,
No.
you've done your time. You do what you want to do, boo.
No.
You do you.
I've never smoked cigarettes. I've never smoked cigarettes, and I've never tried weed.
Did
you
you
got
eat the
one on
gummies?
me.
But
No,
you
I
know
ain't
about
done that
Delta 8
either.
and Delta 9, obviously.
Well,
Yeah,
how can you
know about that,
not?
Billy
You see
Cole?
these flags. You see
Yeah,
the
it's all,
flags
it's
flying
all
all
over
the
the
time.
smoke
It's all
shops
over
in
the
North
place.
Carolina.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Yes,
Smoke
you
shops
do.
sell it. In
Well,
North
if you was a
Carolina,
cop and
anyway.
don't, you missed that on the drug class.
It's been 20 years since I've been a cop.
Oh, I don't think they had it out back then.
They did.
Yeah,
I didn't learn
they-
about it till about a few years ago.
No.
But it's,
All I knew
it's
was- all I
legal
knew was
shops.
weed
it's
was
in
weed.
stores.
Now they
You
got the
go into a
oils, they got the
pharmacy.
soap, they got the gummies.
You can go into a pharmacy and get it.
No, hell no. That shit'll kill me.
No.
Nah, we ain't doing all that. No.
So,
All right.
Chris, what'd you learn tonight? We deserve better
I
than
learned
this.
we deserve better, and we're going to trust and verify.
Before
Yeah,
you
you-
start, when somebody says, if they told you Nick Saban was coming to South Carolina, I
I'd say
bet you
hell
think
no.
you're going to the playoffs. I bet you think you was going to the playoffs.
I'm
No,
going to party.
I'd say hell no. Let me tell you why I'd say hell no for Nick Saban. Do I love him? Is he the GOAT? Damn right.
Yes, he is.
Damn
Oh, yeah.
right. But Nick Saban left for a reason because he didn't want nothing to do with this
He didn't want nothing
shenanigans
to do with
going
what's
on.
going on now.
Exactly.
Yeah, let that
Uh,
man, him and Miss Terry, let them Their kids are grown. They're
Yeah.
married. They're having kids. Let that man live his life. No, hell no.
I'm gonna call
That's
you.
kind of like hiring Lou Holtz. The only great thing about hiring Lou Holtz was, unfortunately, his wife got sick, and he was great friends with Steve Spurrier, and Steve Spurrier left the Redskins and wanted to come back to Florida, and Florida said no. Lou Holtz said, "Hey, I'm going to leave here. You come take this job."
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing.
Let's be honest. The Redskins were going to get rid of Spurrier. It was not working.
Oh,
No, it
absolutely.
wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
That system didn't
Name
work
me-
in the NFL.
Name me a college coach that worked out in the NFL. That did
Pete
good.
Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Saban didn't. Okay,
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll did. Who
Yeah, he did.
replaced Pete Carroll? Who replaced Pete Carroll?
Actually, yes. Saban was. They were increasing in wins every year. They would have been really good the very next year, but he took off to Alabama because he didn't like the NFL game.
John
it was
Harbaugh.
easier. He
Fired.
John Harbaugh.
He basically got. Well,
Jim.
I don't know how's he doing.
Both of them.
Who replaced Pete Carroll at Southern California?
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin. Yeah.
Yes, sir, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Why did they?
And he
why
was
did-
fired on the
Yeah.
tarmac too.
There was 6 other coaches. Nobody wanted that job. You know why? Because just like Pete Carroll, he heard the NCAA sanctioned trainer coming.
Yep.
Who was Carroll's OC in the early 2000s when they were winning those national championships?
Monty Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
Lane
Monty
Kiffin.
No, Monty.
Monty was a defensive
Monty-
coordinator.
Offense.
Monty was a defensive coordinator. He was a defensive coordinator, but Lane was the and who
Offense.
recruited? What was the Heisman Trophy winner?
Reggie
there?
Bush.
And he got it taken away. Does that surprise you?
Reggie Bush. Yep.
His
Because
parents
he got
were,
money.
His parents were sharecroppers. Next thing, they're living in a $75,000 a month condo in L.A.
$75,000 a month.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Oh,
being,
I was about to say, what the hell?
I'm just. It's basically that, and driving limos and stuff. So Lane
Yeah.
Kiffin was the only one could take that job because he owned
But
it.
here's the thing. Nobody wants to admit. It's always been pay for play, but it was stuck under your bed. Nobody knew about it. It was delivered to your mama's house, your daddy's house, whatever.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Everybody
millions.
knew about it.
It
They
was,
just didn't talk about it as much.
Yeah, it was $50,000 a year, whatever. But now it's friggin' millions, and I'm like, dude,
Yep.
these kids only what
That's a-
3%
You
make
what?
it to the NFL, so they better hire a financial advisor. Is all I can tell.
Well, you wasn't here when I mentioned the kid that Tennessee got a commitment from a couple. Well, DGG $6.3 million for 3 years. He's a senior in high school in Chattanooga.
Mm.
6.3.
I would
So-
literally go to practice. Now I'm telling you the truth. I would.
You
sign
think
the
he's going to
contract.
class? You think he's going to class?
Not a day.
Why would I?
Not a day.
I'm
I
doing
would
it
go to
online.
practice. If you gave me $6 million a year, and I signed the contract, so I'm guaranteed at least half of it. I would do my best effort. Don't get me wrong. I would do my best effort to do what I was supposed to do. I'd go to class.
You ain't going
I'd
to
practice. I'd practice every day. But the time that my back hurt, or my ankle hurt, or my wrist hurt, or my neck hurt, I would
Sit
pull
down.
my pants down and I'd moon everybody and say, "Kiss my damn ass," because I got $3 million.
It's
Jordan,
not- you got to think about
Here's
this.
Jordan. His contract is for 3 years, and he's getting over $2 million a year that we know of. We don't know what Adidas has given his family or given him under the table. We don't know.
If somebody's willing to pay you that kind of money, you really think they're gonna drop your GPA where you can't play? No,
They
come
don't.
on.
They don't.
All right,
Come
all
on.
right, all right.
No.
Wait a minute.
Chris, do you know? You do know that
I'll give you an example.
South Carolina, hold on, South Carolina and every other college in this country does not have ACT or SAT requirements for players to play ball anymore. They do not have
That
to.
explains some of their press conferences.
They
All
do
right,
not have.
Let me tell you this. One of my favorite players ever played looked like he was slow as molasses for South Carolina. But that son of a gun, for whatever reason, he could stroke as far as a receiver. Alshon Jeffrey. Have you ever heard Alshon Jeffrey talk?
Yeah,
I've got an 8-year-old that can talk better than
they
him.
talk better.
Seriously.
I know.
I'm being honest. Now, was he a great
in his
player?
press conferences.
Yeah, was he a great player? One of the best we've ever had. But people forget about like the Sidney Rices of the world. You know, Sidney Rice was hella good, and I'm not going to bring up the other one. He lost his life, and you know, I hate that. But anyway, well, hell, I will bring him up. Why did he kill himself?
Don't know.
He wasn't
Yeah, I don't know.
educated, and you know, he was paid, and then he run into a bad time, and he killed himself.
Yeah.
Which is horrible. Horrible. Didn't anybody would do that. But right now, they're setting these damn kids up. But they ain't got no more education than my damn 14-year-olds got.
Nope.
And they get a college degree. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I would like to know what the graduation rate for real. And the NCAA is supposed to have standards and rules, but I don't think they have anymore for graduation rates. Supposedly, if you didn't meet a certain graduation rate, you got nailed on scholarships. So I don't think they do that anymore. They don't do that anymore.
Mr. Billy, these kids don't go to class.
I know. I know.
I don't think so.
I know.
No, if you go in South Carolina's facility, indoor facility, they got a whole damn sector of it that is nothing but damn tutors. Now, I don't know if you've ever been you probably tutored somebody because you were a teacher, right?
Yeah.
So you probably tutored a lot of people. At the end of the day, when it's you and a tutor, the tutor, well, any teacher for that matter, they can give you whatever score they want to give you because none of that shit's recorded.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
If you're a good student and you made a 60, they might give you a damn 80.
Hey,
Just because they like you.
our football team had the best GPA they've had in decades. Okay.
Oh shit! Dude. You believe Shane Beamer? You're
Oh, get out of here. Tell me about the nutrition program. Y'all got the best nutritionist too. That cracks me up. Andrew gets on there and our nutritionist is he's a 5A nutritionist and our massage
Andrew's also in his early 20s, and his mind, you know, as a male, your mind doesn't fully develop till you're 27 years old. So come on.
Oh, hey, all right, guys. I got to shut this down here in a minute. So I appreciate everybody. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So,
you deserve better. Trust but verify.
Trust and
you
verify.
Need to
That's
remember
what we're going to do.
So when they say Nick Saban's coming to be the new head coach, don't start yelling. We're going to the playoffs.
We're going to win the Natty.
Because just always remember, you had two of the greatest coaches of all time already at your school.
All right.
Yep.
I'm going to leave y'all with this. First of all, thank y'all for joining the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Please hit the thumbs up. We love all of y'all, all the comments.
Yeah, thank you, fellas.
It's very much appreciated. But I'm going to leave with this. James Franklin at Virginia Tech will win an ACC title in the next 3 years. That's all I got to say.
I'm with you, brother. Come on Rob Sanders' show and tell him that and watch him laugh you off the show.
Okay, I will.
I told him they're my under the radar team this year, just under the radar. Oh man, he went off on me like I was his stepchild or something. Anyway, good night. Thank y'all.
But Rob, listen, I don't have nothing against Rob, but but he ain't got nothing positive to say about anybody. But James Franklin will make Virginia Tech a winner again.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
telling you.
Hey, so Mondays and Fridays, right? Right?
Mondays and Fridays. Yeah.
Mondays and Fridays. We'll be back at it starting
All right,
Monday.
guys.
We won't do one tomorrow night. We're going to do one next Monday, starting Monday, and then leading into Saturday's game against Kent State. We do one Friday night, where we give a breakdown of the game, of course, and talk about it, whatever. So appreciate everybody.
Quick question.
Yeah,
quick question, Chuck. Are you doing a live show with one of the games this Saturday or?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me hit that up real quick. Yeah, I will be doing the my plan is the North Carolina TCU game followed up by the Virginia NC State.
All right.
Okay.
See you there, buddy.
I'm gonna do a double dip, a double header that day. So.
I will be listening,
Sounds good.
but I'm going
All
to
right,
play
y'all.
golf Saturday.
Bye.
See you, Chris.
All right,
But
talk
yeah.
to y'all later.
So Monday and Friday. So we'll be back at it. So
Spurs up till your toes are up.
Love
everybody. Appreciate y'all.
All righty.
Appreciate it, Chuck.
All right, PD.
I just wanted to make. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I wanted to make sure that you got that in though.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I should.
If you
yeah.
were going to do one,
I wasn't even thinking, but yeah,
No, I get
appreciate
it.
you, man.
Go ahead and get to bed, bud. Take care.
All right, man. See y'all later. All right, everybody, make sure you hit the like button, like we said. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. What's up, Ultra Mega Dog? I saw your comments earlier, Nate. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hype it after this is over with. I'll be back Saturday to do, like I said, the North Carolina TCU game and the Virginia North Carolina State game. So if you ain't got nothing going on, you want to come hang out and get in the chat and all that good stuff. Appreciate everybody for this live show. We had a good time. And like I said, we'll see you in the next one.